Hey, hey, hey. What is cracking? What's up, fam? What's poppin'? How are you guys? What's cracking, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Happy Easter if you celebrate. Today will be short and sweet. That's what we always say, but it will be. I moved around a bunch of things. What did I hear here? Hold on, wait. I missed the comment. Did we hear something? What did I hear? What? Tell me. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, you guys? I'm removing some things around. Did you guys do anything special today? Oh, yes, that it is going to be short. Yes. I have I bought some goodies. So we're going to do like a mini unboxing or a review so far because it's already kind of unboxed. And then that's it. Oh, the whole family, the fam's here. What's cracking? Hey, Yobs, what's poppin'? Gigi, what's cracking? Hey, girl. Hey. How are you guys? Hey there, good looking. What's up? Hanging out with your father. Very nice. Very cool. How's Aiden? Let's see. Got 24 seconds. I gotta make sure I pay attention to the timer because you guys know I don't do a great job with the timer. Let's see. Interesting. So that timer actually works right to the T. Just about. What is cracking, you guys? Listen, I didn't feel like doing my hair today. My hair was a little crazy. And so I just threw on a hat. And I was telling Angie, well, now I look kind of like a boy because my hair is so short and shaved on the sides. She said, you don't look like a boy. It's really short. I'm used to having some curls on the side over here. Now it's all tucked in under the hat. Anyway, that's just some of my crazy brain things. We did some more maths earlier today. I said 8 plus 2 was 11. And Angie was like, what? 8 plus 2 is not 11. What is... I still hadn't finished my cup of coffee. That is what... I'm going to blame it on. But Angie thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world, considering our evening and what we talked about last night. By the way, I want you to know that Angie was watching the live after we got off the live stream yesterday, and she just kept cracking herself up. Like she was laughing the whole night at herself. It was the funniest thing. But anyway, right? A hat is always a good idea for both men and women. That's how I feel. Because when you're just not feeling it, you just get to throw on a hat and then that's it. Let's not start. Listen, it was the funniest thing. We were out for breakfast. That's what she said this morning. She was like, babe, your math just does not math. Like, what is wrong with you? It was, and legit with the confidence. I don't know what we were talking about. It was something. And I know that I swear to God, I said it was 8 plus 2, right? Because then if I get 2 more, I'm 11. And I was like, wait, I mean 10. And she just died laughing. But anyway, whatever. Angie is not going to make a pop-in because she is upstairs in her lounging out clothes. I almost considered asking her to come. She won't, but I'll get her later on this week. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys can hear him. The entire time, Max, Angie's cat, has been quiet. The whole day, he's been quiet. Soon as I came downstairs, he's at the top of the stairs and he's meowing now, the way he was yesterday. Although yesterday he was very vocal, but today he feels extremely bold that as soon as I come downstairs, he's going to be vocal. But that's all right. So we are going to do how we always do, short and sweet on Sundays. I don't have anything specifically planned. I don't have days specifically planned for this week because Angie did agree that she's going to come back twice this week. And I just got to figure out the days, I think. And now that she's listening, I was thinking about having her come back tomorrow. So the 2 days that she's going to come back or the topics for the 2 days that she's going to come back for. One of them is what we talked about yesterday about her us having the TikTok app open and her talking to us and giving us more insight about live streaming from TikTok, about like statistics. She was telling me now that one of the new things with live streaming on TikTok is that they rank you. So like depending on how many people like your live streams, you get ranked on a weekly basis, which is just crazy. Like the economy. Why? Oh, Paul doesn't want Angie to come on Mondays because he can't do Mondays on ENN. Hold on. He can't do Mondays because he does Mondays with ENN. All right. So maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday. So, all right. So I'll talk to Angie. It won't be Monday. And that'll probably give her more time to plan. So, Angelica, I know you're hearing me. Be prepared. So Tuesday, one of the 2 days, she's going to come on and we're going to kind of have the overlay the way we had yesterday on with the iPhone open. We'll have the TikTok app open. And she does a really good job at teaching and explaining all things TikTok. So we're going to have her go over all of that stuff. So if you guys have questions about TikTok, if you guys have questions about live streaming, about how you can make money, anything to that extent, like she has really great ideas with how she uses drafts. She can show how her methodology when she does transitions, because she does the transitions, the timing with the transitions, she does very well. So I'll help her get prepared for that. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, any TikTok related questions, be sure to come prepared with that. And if not, what I'll do is tonight, as soon as I get off the stream, that's a good question. Angelica, I know you're still in the chats. So that is a very good question. And what I was going to say was not that one. Every time I hit the button, it comes on afterwards. Paul is yelling at himself. So what I'm thinking about doing as well is that I'll probably do maybe a poll, something in the community tab on my YouTube channel where you guys can ask and put in the comments specific questions for her and I can pull it from there. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and schedule the post and then I'll do that because I want to make sure that I have a space for specific questions, just in case if you guys can't be on or whatever the case may be. So she's going to come on, do a TikTok review. And then the next day that she's going to be on, we're going to try to build out her channel, her website that she's going to do for Angie Gemini, because we did buy her the domain. So we're going to do it from a complete newbie's perspective, and build out her website. It's going to be very basic, but we're going to do that another day as well. This week before she leaves on Friday afternoon to go back home with the kiddos and spend the weekend with them. So I want to make sure that I get that in. Then on Thursday, I'm going to be traveling. So when I do my live stream on Thursday, I'll be home, but it'll probably be also short because I have a banker lunch in northern New Jersey, which is about an hour and 45 minutes away from me. And then I also have like this panel interview thing for the LGBT employee resource group that I'm a part of. And that's my whole afternoon. So I know that once that's done, I'm going to be spent. So Thursday is going to be shot. And then Friday may be a quick live because I'm trying to see if I'm going to go back to Connecticut with her for the weekend. So depending on what I decide on Friday, it may also be. So I don't want to make any dedicated plans. And I'm telling you guys all of this just to let you know that this was why I didn't plan this week, because for Thursday, I know that I'm going to be spent. And then on Friday, I'm not sure what my traveling is going to look like. So I don't want to spend it, be committed to going over stuff. But we're definitely going to go over some really good stuff with Angie this week before she leaves. And I get to have her back on the live stream, not once, but twice. So that'll be very exciting. Let's see. RK3 is here saying, what up? What's cracking, brother? How are you? Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. And Paul is just reminding himself, as he did for himself, make sure if you have a question for India, please put a Q : in front of it so that I can find the questions easily. Gigi coming through with a question right after that is, when will I do a new chair review? So I might do that tomorrow since I don't have really anything planned. And Paul told me that I can't bring Angie on when he's not going to be around. So it's been this Friday made, a week, right? This Friday made 2 weeks, actually. So this Friday made 2 weeks. And there's lots of things. I'm actually very torn. I'm annoyed with the chair. And we can talk about this more tomorrow. You hear the cat? He's coming down the stairs. What is cracking, everybody? So there are things that I really truly enjoy about the chair, especially at the price point. But then there are things that shouldn't be happening with the chair at the price point. It's not $1,000 chair, but it's also not $100 chair that I got from Staples 10 years ago, neither, right? And I like my Staples chair still doesn't squeak to this day. So we'll talk about that probably tomorrow, Gigi. And you guys are saying hello to each other. What is cracking? Max wanted to come down the stairs and tell you guys hello. So you guys hear Max talking to you guys in the background. But so what I want to do is that I do have some more goodies that are already unboxed, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I actually enjoyed it all weekend. It's been something that I've been thinking about getting. Angie and I have been talking about getting it. And finally, we did get it yesterday. So we drove to Delaware because you know how much I love going to Delaware for electronics to save on tax. So we drove to Delaware. We actually spent the day out there. We had a really nice time. The weather was absolutely beautiful. And I went to Delaware to pick up an open box because you guys know I love me some open box. Picked up an open box Gopro Hero 10. So let's see. Max. Angie said that Max is not this talkative in her house. I don't know how I feel about that. Picked up a Gopro Hero 10. They block my face so it sees. Hello. There you go. It's nice. So we're going to talk about this because I also picked up some accessories. And I picked it up because you guys know so I picked it up for two reasons, actually. Picked up the GoPro, one for my cycling. So Angie had let me borrowed her Hero 7 last year when I started cycling because I wanted to kind of document my cycling and things like that. The Hero 7, they had already come out with the Hero 10. So definitely tons of features and upgrades between the one that she had to now this one. And so we had been thinking about upgrading to the Hero 10. Angie had used the 7 originally when she went to Iceland and absolutely loved it and got some really great footage. And she wasn't using it outside of that. That's why she let me borrow it. And so we did decide to upgrade. I wanted to make sure that I upgraded it sooner rather than later. And most importantly, one, because the cycling season now technically has officially started. And two, I wanted to have it when I do the TD Bank, the 5-borough bike tour on May 1st. So that was like, all right, the time is ticking. I need to make sure that I get it. I play with it. If there's any accessories, I have to get it all up and ready because I want to definitely vlog and get that experience down for May 1st. Then the other reason why I got in, what made me pull the trigger was I'll probably pull up a Safari screen. I forget the name of it. I left my phone upstairs. Not that I need it, but I left my phone upstairs. They just came up with a new vlogging tripod. arm holder, not a tripod. I don't even know what they're called. A handheld tripod? Is that what they're called? Let me pull this up. And Peter, it's like it was released like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just going to pull it up, GoPro, so I can show you guys. So they're selling the kit all together. It's called the Creator Edition. But so the Creator Edition, let me pull this up so we can look at it together. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you feeling, K-Walk? What is cracking? Gretchen is saying she wants to hear about the hero. So cool. So we're going to go a little bit in depth. I'm going to do a quick mini review, 24-hour review. Now that I've had it, I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm very excited. So we're going to bring in the overhead camera. I'm going to bring in Safari screen share really quick because I want to show you guys. Is this one here? Yeah. And is that camera? That is that camera. So let's come over this way. There. Let's do this. All right. And so they came out with this, and let me bring the comments so I can pay attention to you guys. Peter McKinnon, well, a handful of creators had released their videos the way they do. You know, when let me just lock this screen. I'm just bringing everything over now that I'm in a different angle so I can see you guys. Cool. Perfect. What everyone does, you know, big companies, they will give their products to big creators to review them. They usually do it either right before or right when the product is getting released. And they talk about it. So Peter McKinnon had released, it's about there's definitely no more than 3 weeks ago. This kit just came out. And yeah, that's perfect. You guys can see the whole screen. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the size just like that. So this is the GoPro Hero Creator Edition. Everything is the same except for this little tripod here. Hey, Albert, thank you for coming through. We appreciate you. Exactly. So you already know. And so it caught my eye. And so what this is, I just want to get the name right. I believe it's called the Volta. This is the Volta battery grip. And that part of the review is what really got me. So it's a handheld, so it's a grip, I guess that's what they call it. It is a handheld tripod, but check this out right here. This handheld tripod, if we make this bigger, you can see that on the side where you would hold it, it has all the controls. And it has a built-in battery into this grip here, as well as a tripod itself. You can, on the side, you can change the modes and stuff like that. And so when he did a very good review on it. He sold me on it. So I was actually, it's so funny because I was actually torn between getting the DJI Action Cam 2 because I love how small it is, which for me, you know, thinking about it from a cycling perspective, that smaller form factor will fit very easily into the back of a cycling jersey and it won't be too bulky. Where, you know, with the GoPro is a fairly decent size. And so this can still fit in the back of a jersey, but the DJI Action Camera 2 is definitely smaller. But then as I was reading the singular, because it's a modular piece, the singular piece on the DJI, the Action Cam 2, the battery itself with one is not long enough. So you need the second add-on, the power battery, the second mod. And once you attach the second mod, it actually becomes not as form friendly with the factor. And so I was like, and everyone has been raving about this Hero 10. Like everyone has been raving about it. It has the screen, the secondary screen, where like the selfie screen up here. You have your full screen there, the camera specs and all of that good stuff. We'll go into that a little bit more later on. But like I said, what made me pull the trigger on this was this grip. And if you haven't checked out the video, definitely make sure you check out the video later, not now. But because it's the controls. So as you're holding it in a grip, very similar to like this, right? Your thumb naturally sits, how can I show you guys? Your thumb sits here. And so this is where the controls are. And then this grip itself has a built-in battery and it's like supposed to help you last like a crazy long time. So you can see that it connects to the media mod so that it's on the side. And there are definitely pros and cons to how that cable works. Peter McKinnon gave like different things about how he wished it was like on a different angle and stuff. But overall, I was like, all right, this is really cool. So the second reason why I wanted to buy it outside of the cycling was because of the trip that Angie and I are taking for my birthday, right? We're going to be going to 3 different countries. It's a 10-day trip. And we're going to do lots of vlogging. We're going to be documenting lots of different things. And I am going to take, I'm trying to get a ZV-E10 before I go. It's not the end of the world because you guys know I have the ZV-1 and then my main camera is the A6400. I have a handful of lenses. So I do have a good quality camera to take really good pictures with, I have a 50 millimeter lens, 1.8. I got the Sigma 16, 1.4. I have a 35 millimeter 1.8. And then I have like the 55 to 210. I have a good amount of lenses. So I know I'm going to take one of my cameras. I would really like the ZV-E10 for the smaller form factor. But if I can't pick one up between now and when I leave, then I'll just take the A6400 and make sure I have my lenses. But then when we're just going and just walking and I don't want to carry and take pictures with the camera, the mirrorless camera, I wanted to make sure that I had something with a smaller form factor on the go that I didn't have to worry about. And so that was the biggest push. And then looking at Peter McKinnon's video and looking at what this Volta battery grip does, I said, man, that's going to be perfect for on the go vlogging. And so that's what made me pull the trigger. I was looking between Best Buy, their package on Best Buy. Best Buy doesn't have the grip just yet. So I was looking at the pricing. I had some gift cards from Best Buy, and you guys know me with my open box. I was like, all right, I realized that, oh, my headset is stuck. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry. It's like pulling my ear out. So when I did the math, because they do have a good bundle to get it through Gopro, but then when I did the math and looking at the open box prices, I was like, all right, I can save tons of money getting open box pieces, not paying tax in Delaware, using my gift card, and then I'll just buy the grip separately. And so that's what we did yesterday. So we'll talk, and then the media mod. So everything else a part of this package itself, you can buy individually, right? So if we go back, where is this? Can I go back one? No, we're going to go forward. Yeah. So everything else is regular, right? So your GoPro Hero 10, you can get the case. That's the media mod itself. And then that's the little light that you can get. So they didn't have the media mod in the store that we went to. So I'm going to buy that tomorrow close to the house. But I did buy the light. And then I bought this tripod grip thing that I'm going to go over that I'm loving so far as well. Really excited to show you guys that. And then that's it, right? So I got everything here except for this battery grip, and I'm going to go pick up the media mod tomorrow. So let me check in on you guys there. All right, let's see. To take a look, I just bought the GoPro 10 for my cycling too. Yeah, definitely take a look at Peter McKinnon's video. And then as I start to set mine up, I'm going to get for my cycling, I'm going to order I think it's called Snap. I got to get the link from Keith again. But Keith has this magnet case that he uses when he cycles that he puts it around the GoPro. The magnet itself is like on a lanyard that he puts around his neck. He puts it on the inside of his jersey. And then the GoPro is, because it's magnetized, that case snaps to the outside of the jersey. And then that's what he uses to get his POV shots from when he's cycling there. So I'm definitely going to get that. And then I'm going to put a mount on my helmet. And I did buy, I left the remote upstairs. I also bought the handheld remote for it to make it easier control. Let me show you guys the little remote here. So if we go to accessories, that's interesting. What would that be under? It wouldn't be under mounts. So I bought this three-way mount. I'm going to show you guys that. Let's see. where would I want to get this for the dogs? This fetch harness, I absolutely want to get for Koa and for Tyler and throw the GoPro on them and just let them run wild with it. I'm probably going to have to search it. What else did I get? So I'll show you. Since I didn't bring the remote downstairs. Let's do a quick search. Yep. So I bought this remote as well. And this remote, it's very small, nice and handheld, fits in your pocket really well. It works instantaneously. It does what it's supposed to do because you can control your GoPro from the phone, but then you have to go through like the pairing process. You have to make sure that your GoPro connects to the phone. And then that also kills the battery on your phone, where this, you have it, you connect it, and basically you can hold, let's say if I switch scenes really quick, come here. So you can kind of hold, right, the GoPro like this and then have the remote here. So as you're taking a selfie at arm's length, which then in theory, the battery grip, that Volta battery grip, will eliminate the need for the remote because then everything will be on the side, right? So if I'm holding it or like if I'm holding it righty and my thumb is here, I can take a picture. We're just going to use this arm for this way now, but I can take the picture if I'm holding it with my thumb this way and control everything from here. So for now, it's like you have kind of two hands. So when I get that, we'll talk about the review for that, but I do have that for now. And let's see, feeling a little bit better. Well, glad that you're feeling better. That's good. Oh, let's come back and swap out this scene over here. Come back to you guys here. What is cracking? Gabe, happy Easter to you. Could I use a GoPro to film me doing a live Easter egg hunt? Hello, isn't that one of the best ways to use the GoPro? Like, come on, dude, put it on your hat. I do have to get from my brother. So because I had my first GoPros, the Hero 3. So I have a very old GoPro, but I did buy the mount that goes around your hat. And now I got to get it back from my brother now that I upgraded. So, and I thought about that. I did think about renting a ZV-E10 if worse comes to worse, or seeing if one of my great friends will let me borrow theirs for the trip. But I do have a camera just in case, you know. So, hey, Sammy, what's cracking? How are you doing? Paul says be right back. Okay, no problem. My phone is dying. I have to head out. All right. Catch you guys later. That was a camera on a dog. Gabe, you've not seen that? How have you not seen that? That's how they get the point of view shots with the dog running in the field. It's a little, if we go back, it's, where is that thing? And I want to get it for my dogs. Let me see. I don't know where that was that we were looking at. It was somewhere in accessories. Mounts. Yep. It's in mounts and right here. And you put it around your dog. And you let them record. Look at this. How cool is this? Oh, look, they have it from under. I like that too. And then the point of view shots, like it's the coolest thing. I want to get them for my dog. Absolutely want to get it. Anyway. Awesome. Good stuff. Hey, Robin, how are you? Thank you for coming through the harness. All right. So I'm going to definitely have to get it. Okay. Paul is back. By the time you were probably back, I didn't even get to, Sammy, for my 40th birthday this year, that Gigi has so graciously planned for us, because Gigi is also a travel, I don't want to say a travel agent because she's so much more than a travel agent. I know that her title is much better than that. But basically, if you need somewhere to go, Gigi will hook that up for you and plan everything. So we are going for my 40th birthday, Amsterdam, Brussels, and finishing it off in Paris for Bastille Day. I did get the 10, Robin. Rent ZV-E10 or the A6400, $50 for 1 week. That is a pretty good deal. So I have the A6400, but the ZV-E10 I might do. You want to do that with the cats? That would be pretty funny. Kevin, what is cracking? Yeah, Sammy. So I'm very excited. And so, I got to vlog that whole trip, right? Like I absolutely need to vlog the entire trip. We are very excited, very looking forward to it. So let's look into the goodies. So this keeps on going. That's so weird. So let me just come and look at my camera settings so I can, and I was thinking about that too. So I have to connect. Thank you for reminding me. I have to connect my, hold on, that's not the scene. That's why. Is it this scene? There you go. Okay. I got to connect my, because you can actually live stream direct from GoPro using their app. You just have to connect everything. And I plan on doing that and just doing it straight. All right, cool. So let's move that out the way. You guys can see me. Let's move the mouse over here. Let's look at the GoPro first. I attached the remote to my paddle with the Velcro strap. When you're kayaking, you have the 8. So that's very cool. I was thinking about, I have the strap. I was like, oh, how do I use it? I was thinking about like when I'm cycling, securing it to at some point, if not the handlebar, but you know, the bar that's whatever that, the crossbar, I don't know, not the handlebar, but the regular bar. I was thinking about putting the remote there for when I'm on the road. But so here, I don't want to take the sticker off, but that's the front facing camera. It's actually really good quality. So we'll turn this on. By the way, $500 brand new. Check this out. $500 brand new from Best Buy. Open box, I got it for $390. And the only thing that was wrong with it was that it didn't have the original packaging. Like the cardboard that everyone throws out, they didn't have the original packaging, that. And then it had this little scratch here, but that's it. It still had all of the stickers on it. Everything still works. So let's take a look. So really cool, really responsive. Oh, look. That's me and Angie being silly. That was, anyway. So you have your settings there, you know, regular GoPro stuff, but the touch screen is very responsive. And then if we just go back and look here, you can see, well, here, you can see that, right? So if I put my hand over here, really nice front facing screen. So that's been working really well with selfie mode. I really like that. I like how they put these in. So I know that the 7 didn't have it. I don't know if the 8 has it, but now you don't need an extra case. If you want to mount it, you can actually, and these kind of like are a little bit rubbery on the ends. Here, you have the little built-in things here, and you can mount it without having that extra frame, the skeleton, whatever that was. So that's pretty cool there. Yes, I noticed that. Thank you, Robin. So I did notice that in the settings where I was like, wait, you can speak to this. There's voice commands. I got to figure this out. So I haven't tested it, but when I was looking at the menu options, I was like, so yes, you can. I just haven't tested it. Trying to find an attachment for holding my GoPro under my Garmin. No dice. So they may have it. I'll look around. So I know with the Trek bike, Trek has something called the blender mount. And with the blender mount, it blends into your handlebars very well. And I actually have one that on the top is for my GPS. It uses a Garmin style mount. It's a hammerhead GPS, which has the Garmin mount. And then on the bottom, you can connect the GoPro to it. So I'll link you to that, Obs, because you want to find basically something similar. So Kevin says, needing some positivity, tested positive this morning. Not surprisingly, with how many students and staff have brought it, I thought I might steer clear. That sucks. And we will give you some positivity here, my friend. But hopefully you are not feeling sick at least. And it's just, you know, you steer in the clear, you get better. And at least I'm hoping you won't get like really sick. So Paul says, voice prompts on the GoPro are great. All right, so now I'm even more excited. Hey, Eric, happy Easter to you. Or did it pass already? Because I know that you're like way past time with us on that. And yeah, Obs, so you can definitely, and I agree with Kevin, you can absolutely, there's on Etsy, you can type that stuff in and they may already have something. But I know that with the Trek, the blender mount, it just, the only thing that I'm worried about is that the Trek blend mount, it's for their handlebars. So I don't know if it would work, but I'll send you the links. All right. So what else do we have? So then, you know, GoPro, pretty much self-explanatory. The biggest thing. So Robin, does the 8 have these things built in, or do you still need the frame to put the mount onto it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that here, that. Then I got this 3-way. Let's bring this kind of right here. Then I got this 3-way tripod mount thing that I absolutely love. So let's take this out and, whoa. Oh no, hold on guys. Okay, I'm back. You guys know how these connection things work, right? So you can slide these things in and out. We're gonna move that aside. So this is pretty cool because this extends, so it's a grip, right? And it holds like normal. Has a very small ball head on the top. So with this lever, you kind of, and let me raise the lights a little bit. All right, the light, my little desk light is raised better. There you go. And so you have this ball head, right? So you can angle this how much you want. It's not loose, but it's tough, right? Like it's rigid, that it's not, once you put it in place, this is going to stay in place how you want it. So you have that lever, then you have these knobs here. So this knob, you twist this down here, and now this comes out where you can extend it like this, right? And you can curve it kind of like this. So as you have your GoPro on top, and I'll mount the GoPro back on, I just wanted to show you guys. Or if we loosen this one, let me loosen this. It's a 3-way, there you go. 3-way arm thing. Hold on, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I loosened the wrong one. There you go. Now check this out, right? So you can angle this in a way so that if you're vlogging, if I come back over here, right? If you're vlogging, you see it gives a nice extension. And then you can angle this however you want it, like that. And just give yourself extra reach. Here you go. Give yourself a little bit of extra reach, which I absolutely used a ton yesterday. And then it collapses. Like so. So you see how easy that is. And then just kind of like that, right? Then what I'm going to do is, let's come back here. Let me just come back over this way. And then it actually has also a built-in tripod. These 3 legs right here on the bottom, these come out. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. There you go. These legs. And then there's a built-in tripod. So if I want to kind of go like that, and it's a nice sturdy, I didn't use the tripod at all, but where we were at, when we were having lunch at the restaurant, it actually was sturdy. Like it was a good enough angle. I'll put it here. It was a nice, good enough angle that if I wanted for us to vlog and just put it on the tabletop and we were sitting next to each other and just talk into it, you know, talk facing the camera, this was very nice. So let's look at it. And so what these things do is that as you bring everything back together, let's move this out the way. There you go. You bring it all back together. You just tighten it up. So depending on the angle that you have it, you just tighten it. And it's a nice, like I was using it, very comfortable. It's just thick enough that it was comfortable. And for the most part, I vlogged in its entirety kind of like this, just holding it. And when I wanted to get further view behind us or above us, then I literally just took all of 2 seconds, extended it like that. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So now this is the piece that connects to it. So just pick up the rubber. I was trying to do it initially like this. It didn't work. I'm like, why can't I get it in? You got to pick up the rubber and then this will snap in like that. Bring your rubber down. Do what you do. You know, you have these GoPro style connections just like that. And come here. There you go. And now here we are, right? Here's a GoPro. It comes with this little lanyard so you can like tighten it, right? This, like I know that Top Peak has very similar camera lanyards kind of like that. So, and that worked good. All right. So as I was playing with this yesterday, and then bring the angle down, and now, and bring this way. That's pretty much it, right? So then my hand here with the grip that way, and then with the little battery remote, I left it upstairs, but with the little battery remote, I was able to just start my recordings, end my recordings, and kind of, it was great. Like, I instantly fell in love. It was like I was a big kid in a candy store, because everything we did between yesterday and today, I vlogged almost everything, and I had a really good time doing it. Camera quality so far from what I've seen is very good as well. I've imported some pictures to my phone. I haven't looked at them from the computer today. So yesterday I did some videos, the videos that hyper smooth, image stabilization, very impressive. Today I tested out the 5K cinematic. I did not, and you guys can't really see it. I did not look at the images today from yesterday. So if we go back and let's see, I know I walked a lot, so really good. If we come this way, there you go. You can't really see it. I'm going to have to like upload some stuff, but I know that when I was like looking at, well, that's really, but we were walking and the image stabilization of this stuff like looked really, really good. Like no shaking, just very smooth. So I'm interested to plug this in on, you know, and to bring the chip, the SD card, the SD card into the computer and really bring those over and mess around with that stuff to see what that is. But absolutely loving this. And like I said, forward thinking about when we're traveling, right? That it's like, listen, I just want something that I can grip onto, hold it really well, that's really stable, and get a mix of really good quality pictures. And I absolutely love, like I said, if we go back into camera mode, right? I absolutely love that I can, it's kind of like selfie mode. And it's the front facing camera. I can see everything that's going on with the front screen there. Have a nice quality grip. The fact that this is so versatile, I'm like, oh, this is going to be badass for vlogging and having your on the go travels. So that's that for the grip. Loving it so far. I told Angie, I said, oh, you know, because usually what I used to do was I would bring the ZV-1 because it's such a smaller camera, right? Such a smaller form factor. I would bring the ZV-1 and get really good quality pictures because, yeah, you can take, you know, it's so funny. I tell everybody, like people who don't have mirrorless cameras and swear and live and die by the iPhone or Android phone cameras. Listen, don't knock iPhone and Android phone pictures, but it's a whole nother experience to be able to take out a mirrorless or a DSLR camera and capture those moments. If you know, you know, right? Like when you compare the two, you can't, especially then when you're talking about a Sigma 16mm lens or like my 50 1.8, nothing is going to compare to that, no matter how great an iPhone or an Android camera is. So being able to have an actual dedicated camera that's going to take amazingly quality shots is very important. And to have the small form factor and not have to worry about it, I was like, oh. So as you can tell, my exuberance, this was the case that came with the GoPro itself. And so it came with like a little white cushion thing. I threw out the white cardboard because you can't use it, but this came with the GoPro. But check this out. What I did notice is that if we take this off, I just have to, how do I do this? If I take this off, this stand fits perfectly in this case here. And then, so that's one of the things that I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So it comes with this hard covered case, but now I can fit my GoPro in kind of like that under it, fit this in and fit all my accessories in. And now I'm good to go and have a nice protective case. Doesn't have a handle or anything, but for This hard-covered case to come with the GoPro itself, like as a part of what you're getting, and the fact that this handle fit perfectly, blown. Absolutely love that. So let's take that back out. Show you guys. Let me just snap this back onto here to keep it all together. Doing this wrong. There you go. Bring this down. So this was another thing that I got, was the little light media mod. So turn this on. There you go. You got a nice little bright white light. So if I turn off this light here that I'm using with my iPhone and I bring it here this way, you can see how, like, for this small light, so look at my face now, and it like lights me up right at arm's length. And I don't know how to change. I know you can oh, that's really bright. Can't see anything. I know that you can change the brightness. There you go. So you can see it. That is extremely, it blinded me. So there's a strobe. And then that's the lowest setting. So you got the lowest setting there. Bring it up another setting. Don't look directly at the light. And then bring it up at a bright. I can't look at that. Like, I can't see anything. I'm looking at the light. I can not see nothing at all. But this is really cool. For this light to be so small. Let me turn this off and try to get my vision back. For this light to be so tiny, right? And it does come with a little diffuser. The diffuser goes here. And you saw how bright that was. Like, I was like, oh, this is badass. So you can put this directly on the GoPro either itself down there. But when I get the media mod, this will go on the top of the media mod. So I'll be picking that up tomorrow. They all charge through USB-C. So you have your little thing here. I really still can't see anything, guys. You can see that charges through USB-C. You see how tiny this is? And it goes on a cold shoe mount. So check this out. If I can, I really am blind. I just have, like, you know, when you're looking directly at the lights and it's, you looked at a bright light for so long, it has that one spot. What do I do here? I think I don't even know how to do this now. Because this thing, this light, I want to show you. Do I do this? No. Do this here. Hold on. How do you take this out? Well, if I wasn't blind, I know it'd be... Well, you know, the one thing is that once it's on here, it's secure. And I know that I'm not doing it right. Let me see this. So you go like this here. Because I want to show you... There you go. You bring the tab down. There you go. I really couldn't see. So this light can actually go on anything with a cold shoe mount. So I absolutely love that. It came with this mount if you want to put it directly on the GoPro or GoPro accessories, but you can use this light. So technically, like, right, like on my ZV-1, I have, it comes with a cold shoe mount directly, or if you have something like one of the cages or whatever, you can put this on with a cold shoe mount. And as small as this is compared to other lights, this was really powerful. Let's put this back. I want to make sure I do it the right way. I'm not going to put it back because I want to make sure that I do it the right way. Let's put this there. Let me check on you guys in the comments. Let's see. Hey, Shayna, what's cracking, girl? How are you doing? Let's see. Diana, Miss Diana Gladney, what's cracking, girl? All right, let's see. Let's go in. Built in, looks just like yours. Okay, so they just, I guess they must have, I know that you, just going back to this here, they just did this, I guess, then starting in 8, because the number in the 7, it didn't have these. and you had to buy a frame separate in order to then mount the GoPro to any accessories. You couldn't do it just with the camera alone. So I love, Angie and I both said it, I love that it's built into the camera itself. When you're not using it, you can see it's flush. So it's not, in the way. And then when you want to use it, you don't have to worry about anything. So that was ingenious. Glad they finally thought that through. That clip ran like it owed you money. Which clip? Wait, what? What clip? What clip, Diana? I think the mount times on the bottom came out with the 9. All right, so there's that. Really fun. Yeah, this tripod thing, very excited for that. Let's see. Have the first version doesn't work well with the GoPro 10. I need to get the newest version, that one. Okay, got it. Have the media pack, and the recording sound is fabulous. I'm very excited for that media mod. Reviews on Blender GoPro mount are a bit negative. So listen, if you're referring to the cycling on the Blender mounts, I've even read reviews that they're like, oh, my Garmin fell off, like it snapped, it didn't hold in place. People just don't like those Blender mounts for whatever reason. I've had the Blender mount now since I bought the Trek a year ago, and I've gone on a good amount of rides. I've gone on bumpy rides. In Philadelphia, there's tons of potholes. There are cobblestone streets that I've gone over, and there are railroad tracks, in-ground railroad tracks that I'm constantly going over. And my Hammerhead GPS has held up perfectly. So I'm a little suspect, but I have the Blender mount, so we'll try it. And I'll let you know how that works this year. Diana says the stabilization on the GoPros are next level. Diana, I was thinking about you today as I vlogged all day with Angie, because I literally was, and I can't wait to see the footage, because the entire time I was just holding it and I turned on the 5K cinema mode. I'm super stoked to see what that is, because I thought about like Rob Balabasas, who's using his GoPro for vlogging all the time. I'm super stoked to see how I can put this in on a more daily basis. Yeah, the front screen definitely is a game changer, because it helps you, right? Like, especially if you're vlogging, like it's like us with using our confidence monitors. Absolutely a game changer. I told Angie, I was like, I know that, because technically this is hers. It's not mine, technically. This is hers because she was letting me use her 7. We decided to upgrade her to the 10. But I said, babe, if you want, if you want one, I think I'm like so invested that if you need it back, I would probably just go get my own. So we'll see how that turns out. But for now, so I did have to put the disclaimer. This is technically Angie's, not mine. But ZV1 is going to get jealous seeing you. Yeah, I think the ZV1 is absolutely going to get jealous, because this thing is, man. Everybody, thank you so much. Diana is reminding you guys, don't forget to hit that like button. So just, let's see, what else do we, guys? That light. Listen, that's a police light, right? This little light. I really had like the dots in my eyes for a hot minute. I was like, wait, I can't see you guys. GoPro, it's not a camera, it's an accessory collection. For real, it's like cycling. It's everything that you get. They probably make more money on accessories than the cameras themselves, 100%. Tried it at like the GoPro 3. I'm way too obsessive to stay in this world. Yeah, I have to reconnect. So I have my GoPro 3 mounted up there. I just been too lazy to run the cables and make it clean. But that's another shot that I'm going to bring in that way. Eventually I'll do it. The media mod and the lens. So I was looking at the lens. I don't know with the 10 if you really need the lens. Angie and I were doing research because they had it. I was like, is this something that I need? Because I was already there. So I was like, well, I want to make sure I get everything that I needed at one point. And it said that it would make the GoPro Max, and I think the 9, it didn't say nothing about the 10. So what can you guys tell me about the lens mod? Let me know in the comments. Help me do the research through you guys. Because if I need it, I'll get it. But when Angie did the quick research yesterday, she didn't think that was something we would need. The media mod, I'm very excited. The lens protection, that is still, the lens protection is not on here. This sticker here is the sticker for the screen that I haven't taken out, but I took off the lens protection because I didn't want it to mess with the quality of us, taking pictures and videos. And I also took it off from the back because so I'm going to get a screen protector for the back. And then this one I didn't mind leaving on. It didn't really mess with the visibility, but I didn't want for that film to mess with the touchscreen. And then of course I didn't want it for the film on the top. Bad me, that's okay. Can't wait to hear your review. Let's see, have you thought about getting the front? So you don't need it with this one, Robin, because this one with the 10, I looked at it, but what I've seen so far, this is a nice size screen. You can see, right? So as we bring this up over this way, no, not playback. Let's just go back. I keep recording. Let me see what I want to do there. There you go. So you can see, right? If we kind of, well, you guys want to see the front, sorry. So that lens is actually a nice size lens there. Right here. There you go. Nice size lens. Bring it over here. It works. So you don't really need it on the 10. That was something that they changed, as well as having the front screen. So the other one goes on top. It just makes it more bulkier than what it needs to be. But this bad boy is badass. Let's see. Looked at that Hero 10 so much lately. Please don't try and convince me. I'm already set. Diana, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the files, because I know you'll appreciate, because I know, like, for you, especially with vlogging, that's important to you. Girl, this form factor, I absolutely fell in love with the form factor, right? And the quality was great. And then even with this handle, I'm like, dude, so I'll send you links to some of us walking out today in the street so you can see the image stabilization and stuff. But so far, I'm excited. And then going back to what some of you guys have said, like, I'm going to get the media mod. And so the other thing that I got, because Angie and I are always in the streets doing something, I got this one here, the suction cup, because the thought process is keep this on the inside of the car, mount the GoPro with the media mod, because then with the media mod, oh, hi. Are you coming in to say hello to everybody?
I ordered dinner.
Ooh, Angie ordered dinner. Okay. And then?
That's it.
Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Say hi to everybody.
Where?
Over here. Look.
I don't know. Hi. All right, let's go.
Wait, dinner's here?
Just about.
Oh, Angie's telling me. All right, so you got to give me like 10 more minutes. Angie's like rushing me off. She ordered dinner. I love you, honey. Okay. Bye. She's rushing me off. She ordered dinner. I'm not mad at that. You guys know me and food. Hold on. Let me come back to you guys. I'm like, what happened? Angie wouldn't come downstairs to interrupt me, but for food, she absolutely would. All right. So I did buy this here because the thought process with this is that, we're always in the car. You guys know Angie lives about 3.5 hours away. So I'm always in the car all the time, whether it's to go see her. My corporate office is about 1.5 hours away. And then I just like to do things. So I got this to do vlogging in the car, suction cup it right on the glass. And then with the media mod, connect the Rode Wireless Go 2 to the media mod, the receiver, and then have the transmitters on both me and Angie, and then have badass audio, because now it's going to be, we're going to be both individually mic'd up. And then this can be kind of in the car, or having the media mod with the Rode Wireless Go 2s of us connected, again, forward thinking when we take our 10-day trip this summer, right? Like, I've heard that the audio quality is great, but if we're in a super busy street, I really want to make sure that I get the best quality from the both of us individually. So I'm extremely excited for that. So I got this suction cup mount for the car, because we're going to do cool things. Although I wouldn't do anything crazy like having it. I know that you can, but I wouldn't do any crazy things. This is just for the inside there. And then the other thing I got was the protective housing. This is for, if you're going to go snorkeling and stuff. Angie did take hers to Iceland, and she went in those like negative 20-degree waters and took the GoPro. She said that the GoPro died instantly because it was so cold. And now GoPro has kind of tried to mitigate that, because they have a special battery that when it's submerged in those super cold waters, it's supposed to last longer. But when Angie went to Iceland, they either didn't have the battery or she didn't know about it, and it instantly died. So she got like all of 5 seconds of her underwater when she was in Iceland. But that was one of the things when we were upgrading. I needed to make sure that she kept the housing for when we do more water activities. And then that's pretty much it. That is that. So we got these goodies, the light, the tripod. So what I have to buy next is the media mod, and which I'll be buying tomorrow. And then the next thing is that Volta battery grip from GoPro itself, which is, I'm really excited for that. So let's see. The screen monitor is great because the screen on the right, it's pretty small. Yeah, I mean, this one I was okay with that. I just don't want to get, I just don't want to get something and make it bulkier than what it is. That's why I'm like loving this so far, because the form factor is so small that I want to keep it as small form factor as possible. Kevin says, just my 2 cents is use it, see if you are missing something before adding a lens. Yeah, that was another thing where I was like, I think we're okay with where we're at. Also, if it was me, I would buy all the things and then some. Well, that was me yesterday, right? I was like, do I need the remote? Do I not? You see all the extra stuff that I picked up. The remote is upstairs. I do have an extra battery that I picked up because you guys know we absolutely need the extra batteries. And I almost picked up the lens and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Hey girl, hey, thank you for coming through, Laura. Appreciate you. The 8 is challenging to connect with. Ecamm is the 10. So I haven't gotten it yet. So I haven't figured it out. Diana says she's turning her head. That's so funny. Diana turned her head as soon as Angie came downstairs. Diana, you funny. Robin, I will test that this week. I knew today was going to be, how long have I been streaming for? An hour, short, an hour, and dinner is already here. So I'm going to have to definitely wrap it up. But suction cup is pretty cool. I have to put one on my golf cart and then I can show when I go places. That's cool. In the car, why cool? Might need external mics. You may not need, not in the car, no, but I really am going to use the external mics when we're like walking around, having it clipped onto us so we can make sure that we get our audio and not worry too much about the outside audio. They have the new cold. Yeah. Angie says, you were a kid in a candy store just grabbing stuff. That's exactly was it yesterday. I was like, babe, hold on. I literally was in the GoPro section like this. And I looked at every single peg and I was like, do I need this? Do I need that? Picking this up. Absolutely need this. Don't need that. Do I need the shorty? No, don't need the shorty. That'll suffice. How about, and I'm like, then I'm of course trying to get Angie's opinion. And Angie's like, babe, I don't know. This is more for you than me. And so she left me at that. But I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. You'll see, I'll start to post some footage. I did post some pictures yesterday initially with the pictures we took. Not all of the pictures were from the GoPro. The close-up ones, I think, were, you can tell the difference because you can see how my arm is like outreached. So you'll know which ones were with the GoPro and which ones aren't. But I'm more excited to share. Diana, can we please move past this? I tested the lens. Guys, that is an inside joke with Diana and Angie. I can't even go into it, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Anyway, so then the only other thing is I am trying to figure out, I was looking at some top peak sling bags because I want to make sure that I get a bag that's comfortable and I can put all of the cameras in. I have a camera book bag, like a cheap camera book bag that I had gotten from Amazon that worked very well. Maybe I'll show you guys that later on this week or something as well. It's a nice, cool gray book bag that has a slide. I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll bring that out tomorrow because I think I paid like $25. It came with like a waterproof rain cover. It has tons of pockets. It's sturdy enough. It has a laptop slot. I'll show you guys that. So I may not need it, but it's one of those things that it's like, oh, new toys, new bags, like justification. But anyway, it's like the GoPro route and accessories, or the Osmo or Insta models have the various modules built into the setup. Yeah. And then you just get it all. And as long as you use it, right? That makes sense. You guys are funny. All right. So let me come back to you guys over here because we are going to do what we do and dinner is done. So you know what that means to me is that it is time to get ready to go. So what it looks like and what I'll do is this. Make sure my camera doesn't fall on me while I'm talking to you guys. So what it looks like is that Angie will be back on the show as long as she's okay with it on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday night, we're going to be talking. Let me lower this a little bit. Angie will be back on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, we'll be talking TikTok, or she will be talking TikTok, and she'll be talking about some statistics, analytics, all the stuff that she was sharing with me that I was like, great, love this information. You'll talk about it on the live stream. So Tuesday, TikTok, any questions, anything you wanted to know, be sure to come through and have that stuff ready for her. And then on Wednesday, you're going to see two newbies build out her website from a newbie's perspective. So we'll put it into screen share mode, and I'm going to ask Angie, do you like this? Do you like that? And we'll see what that looks like, because I built out my website using Kajabi, and Kajabi's website builder was very easy to do, but that's a very expensive setup just for a website. Angie doesn't need all of that stuff. So we're just probably going to do something through Wix for her, a simple, inexpensive monthly fee for her to pretty much host her blogs and things like that on there. And that is it. That is where we're at. And then so tomorrow I'll do a chair review on this bad boy from Lore, or a 2-week chair review. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And we will also, I'll bring out my camera book bag that I have that I absolutely love for the price. And that is all she wrote. We are 42 days in with 58 days to go. Extremely excited, and we will be almost halfway there, right? 42 days and another 8 more days. So that is next week, Monday. We will be at the halfway mark, and I am absolutely here for all of it. I appreciate you guys. You guys are always supporting me. You guys are always the best. So, look, Diana, I'm just looking at that. I can't. You guys are funny. Diana said, what days are those? I'll be busy on purpose. I can't. Oh, you guys, I love you both. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. And understands the definition of short. Yeah, whatever. Leave me alone. Make sure if you're ever going to want to move away from Wix that you factor in. You lose all your domain authority. See? Learned that the hard way. All right, guys. See? All right, so I'll look at all of that stuff. That's why we'll do that on Wednesday, because I figured that there was a little bit more research I needed to do before we did that. So I will catch you guys. Oh, look, I talked for, I don't know how many minutes, and my timer thing, my music thing went off. So let me do that. Paul, stop throwing me shade. Good evening. Enjoy the rest of your Easter if you celebrate, and we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with day 43. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Wait, can I click the link? Bye, guys.